This is real time. I had him drop a fishing line in the pond that grows tilapia. Tilapia we grow because they are prolific. They grow fast, they reproduce fast. This is real time. He's got the pole in there, 30 seconds? And he's catching a fish. This is not only plants and fruits and vegetables, but it's protein inside your house. You can eat. You can have showers. You can do everything that you need by encountering biology and physics. So we gather a bunch of other herbs and vegetables from the greenhouse, clean the fish, and have lunch. Of course, everybody knows about chickens, but how many chickens do you know live in little beer can nests? They love it. They lay eggs. They reproduce. So this building we call the Phoenix does all of these things. It's kind of a flamboyant building, but we use it as a nightly rental to show people. It was actually in the top 10 eco stays in the world in 2014. It shows people that you can address all of the 6 basic things that people need: power, water, sewage, comfortable shelter, and garbage, and food. So this building is aimed at making that point. And this is a quick bunch of views through that building. With all the fish, even turtles, frogs, it's nature. You're living in nature. There are people that don't want to do that. I'll tell you that right now. But you're living in, it's the earth. You're making the earth happen in your home rather than destroying the earth with your home. So that's what this building is about, but we can't make everybody's building like this, so we have to have a very economical version of it that we call the Global Model Earthship. And we have made these all over the world. There's one that we didn't get pictures of in time in Tempelhof in Germany. Just this same kind of building, stays comfortable without fuel. This is the Ski Island in Vancouver, Canada. This is Wyoming. This is Brighton, England. This compound of Global Model Earthships got approved. And when the excavation started happening to start the project, they discovered dinosaur bones, and that killed the project. It was a good thing. I would have lost everything on that. But all over the world, this is Holland, this is here, this is Zwolle. They have been tried. That's all I can say, tried all over the world. We keep learning. This is Normandy, this is Montana, this is New Mexico. Baja, they stay cool. They stay warm, they stay cool. People think they are strange, but inside they can look like they can look like a somewhat conventional building. This is Alberta, Canada. The people, the first winter, they had a big snow and it buried their door and they couldn't get out. And they put on Facebook, "We're trapped in our Earthship. Please don't rescue us." So in the early days we didn't get good feedback, but we're getting good feedback now because we know how to make this ship sail, is what it amounts to. This is Colorado. So we're taking housing and making it into an independent global vessel. This is, I won't go into it very far, but this is an animation which is on YouTube of one of these buildings going up, taking the tire work, and there are books that show exactly how to do this. And then there are versions of it that are stacked on like parking garages that put many Earthships into an elevated multi-story structure, because one of the questions that you would ask during Q&A is that how do you do this in an urban area? This is how we do it in an urban area. Everybody knows how to build a parking garage. So we build a parking garage and we just insert the Earthships into it. We call it a land assemblage. So you take the Global Model Earthships and you insert them into the parking garage. And you can go 3 stories like this shows, or you can go 20 stories. It can be done in an urban situation. We just bring the Earthships in on a flatbed and slide them in. Not really. But it's the exact same building that we know it works. It's just using it in a multi-story urban situation. There it is in Taos Ski Valley. So we take it even further. We double the greenhouse and triple the greenhouse in extreme situations. Like this is a village designed for Turkey. The thing is, to build a village like this, you'd have to do years and millions of dollars in infrastructure to provide power, water, and sewage. These buildings all do that for themselves. So if somebody gave me the go-ahead in Turkey to start this project, I could start it tomorrow. I'd drive out there in a Toyota pickup truck full of tires with a shovel and a sledgehammer and start building. I don't have to put in infrastructure because the building is its infrastructure. The lower greenhouse we use as a bike trail, and we're basically dealing with transportation. We want to take this to ridiculous situations, and this one is very ridiculous. This is a 7-story tower in Midtown Manhattan with a global model Earthship on top of it. Yes, it's not practical. Yes, it's a waste of space, but it puts one of these buildings that takes care of itself in Manhattan, where 2.2 million people are going to see it every day when they drive across the bridge. So there's 3 of them together on Pitt Street on the Lower East Side in Manhattan, and the project is somewhat real. Still going through the council. We have to take it down to the very low end of economy, and we have what we call the simple survival version, but it does all the same things. 1 and 2 rooms, it basically does the same things at a fraction of the cost. But most people on the planet can't afford the regular price conventional home. This is southern tip of Argentina, Ushuaia, with a simple survival. You can take them and make colonies. We did a colony, sketches for a colony on the Galapagos Islands. Then these are just shots of around the world, just to quickly show you how many places demonstrations have happened on these type of buildings to get you to the point of seeing, okay, we have learned a lot from all the different climates all over the planet. South Dakota, Arizona, Belgium, Honduras, Scotland, Bolivia, Japan, and Mexico. Mexico again, Spain, right down into Valencia, Scotland, Czech Republic, New Zealand, Canada, Hawaii, Bonaire, Jamaica, Nicaragua, India after the earthquake, Guatemala, China. Everywhere we go, and we've been, as you can see, everywhere, everybody needs the same 6 things. Shelter, comfortable without fuel, power, water, sewage, something to do with garbage, and food. Everybody needs the same things everywhere. So we go to Haiti after the earthquake. Got a few pictures of that because it was a learning experience for everybody, but it showed us a lot because we actually liked it and wanted to live in it after we did it. It's definitely a building that will take care of people in Haiti, and of course it made it through the recent hurricanes there. And we're trying to take these buildings and replicate them to the point where people can replicate them and make villages. I won't go into the Haiti video, but there is a whole video on it. Then we come up with a design that's made where you don't have to solar gain. You can make what we call the flower design, and we used it with very simple 1-room power systems and built a school in Sierra Leone where kids, by going to school, are learning these 6 issues. And the people there helped us. Now this is something we're just learning, and we've had a few serious serious successes, let's say, with this, where the people helped us. And we and them built 3 rooms of this 8-room school for these kids. And the kids all of a sudden started loving going to school. And then these are the team of people from Sierra Leone. Half of them are dead now from various things, but that helped us finish the school. They didn't help us, they finished the school. This is what the school looked like. They built 5 more rooms after we built 3 with them. And it's there. It's an existing school that they learned how to do the techniques. That's the point. We don't want to go around the world making people need us. We want to go around the world showing people how to do this for themselves and make it so they don't need fracking or nuclear power plants or whatever. We did the same design in Malawi, and they have finished it. We did the same design on Easter Island for a music school, and they have finished it. But look at the different places on the planet. You're learning not only about different climates, you're learning about the consistency of all these places, that all people need these 6 things. Uruguay, a school in Uruguay for young kids. There they are. It took us 5 weeks to do it, 60 people. We slammed out a school. Now they want another 24 schools in Argentina. Same way. The kids, by going to school, it embodies, the act of going to school embodies an education in these 6 things. This is their hallway. You know, this is what they go to school in. They love it. You can take these same designs, and we used them in the Philippines for what we called a wind ship to foil the wind and blow it over so that the typhoons didn't blow their shacks away. And it worked. They use this school as a storm shelter now. It's a school storm shelter in the Philippines. We call it the wind ship. But we have also observed one other thing. Many people can't afford anything. They can't afford $1,000. They don't even know what $1,000 is. Oh my God. We have outer space calling. What we have is the observation that we need to take these principles to people that don't have any money. So this is a hut, a zero-cost hut in the Philippines, made with dead palm, bamboo, tires, dirt, sod, all free stuff. We did it in 10 days, and it looks a little bit like a hobbit house. But it keeps people protected from the storm, and it's better than their blue tarp shacks that they used to have. It's a great space, a great high-engineered bamboo roof. It caught on, and we did, and other people did it in Fiji and Vanuatu. And there it is. We gave it away. A lot of these buildings we do and just give away because we get them funded with the people that help build them. And now the people in Vanuatu are doing it themselves. You don't see any of us around there. They're doing it themselves. These people doing it themselves in Vanuatu. Ushuaia, Nepal, 6 nations in Canada. A woman with 5 kids, freezing in a trailer, leaking. We went up there just recently and spent 14 days making them this one. There's their trailer, and here's the drawing of what we were going to be able to beside their trailer so they could still use them both. There's what happened in 14 days, and we gave it to them. And here's what she just said. The Earthship is handling, this just came 2 days ago. The Earthship is handling the chill amazingly well, surprising lots of peoples. I love it because I like to be warm, not chilled. Greenhouse is extremely warm. Biotech, that's us, certainly knows their stuff. More of these are needed for our territories and our peoples. This is what we want to hear. We want to hear that it's working. And after 45 years, it's starting to work. I mean, it's not a fantastic feat because even a chimpanzee can learn what they need to learn if they do the same thing for 45 years. So we've done the same thing for 45 years, and we're about to learn how to do it. It's basically decentralization where housing equals utilities. It's a building that we call the global model Earthship. It's a smaller version of it that we call the simple survival Earthship. It is a tropical rainforest. We have now established an academy that teaches everything we have been talking about tonight. It's in Taos, New Mexico right now. We have 5 or 6 sessions a year, and each session is full, and people are learning how to do this.